Hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a beautifully sunny and blessed day. Thank you very much for tuning into this video. So, we're going to be doing some vanilla gameplay today. Specifically, we're going to be looking into the get to work career, the doctor career. I'm really excited. I've not played without CC or mods probably since April, which was when I got my Steam Deck. That's how I play The Sims 4. So I kind of got a little spoiled. I got a little spoiled with having custom content and mods, and I kind of want to see if I can hang it again with vanilla let's play. We'll get right on into some gameplay. I think this is going to be a long form video, so if you want to just turn it on in the background while you do some gaming, that's fine. Otherwise, I'm just going to be kind of passively playing, and we're going to go through the whole setup of creating a sim, getting them settled into a house, and getting them into a career. All right, let's get started. Alright, so we are in the main menu screen, and we're gonna just go ahead and begin with a brand new game. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm a little nervous. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've had no CC, at least since April, but already my brain has just gotten used to having custom content, skin defaults and eyes and all that stuff, but it's okay. We will make it through together. So when you first start out with CAS, it automatically will have some pop-ups for you to where you can actually create a sim based off of the options that you select from these pop-ups. It's a personality quiz. And it says, "Hi, would you like to create my story?" We'll start with a fun personality quiz. Afterwards, you can customize appearance. I don't want to do that because I kind of already know what I want to do, but for you guys who may be new to playing The Sims 4, I recommend doing this at least once, and here's why. If you create a sim using the personality quiz, it usually will generate not only additional skills for your sim to have, but you'll sometimes get a bonus in simoleons, as well as your sim will be placed into a career as soon as you launch in your game. So that could be very useful if you don't know you don't know where to start, you don't know what to do. This is a very good, handy option to go with. And maybe if I do another episode or something, we'll create a sim just using this. So I'm going to say no thanks for now. I know Emily is going to be popping up pretty soon. She's the tutorial gal. But I really don't need help navigating CAS. CAS is pretty easy. I do think I want to make a male sim. This sim that we have started with actually isn't that bad, but I kind of like to create my own, and I do like using the randomize the randomize button for some things. So let's just do 1, 2, 3. Okay, Rex 1, 2, 3. Rex Raha. Okay, and he'll have he, him pronouns. And yeah, let's go ahead and get him some traits assigned to. Like I said, he's going to be in the medical career, which I already know that off rip, but I do like to go ahead and assign my Sims traits and aspirations first before I actually create them. Okay guys, so I finished picking out Rex's traits as well as his aspiration. I chose the Renaissance Sim aspiration because your sim will automatically get the aspiration trait Quick Learner. It says quick learners build all skills a little bit faster. And then with the Renaissance Sim aspiration, the sim wants to be good at many things at once. So this is kind of a well-rounded aspiration, or I guess the Sims 4 idea of a well-rounded aspiration where your sim has the opportunity to learn a couple different skills, which I think is good to have when you're starting off, at least, especially again if you've never played before and you really don't know what you want to do. Definitely recommend the Renaissance Sim Aspiration. And then for his traits, we picked outgoing. It says these Sims gain powerful moodlets from friendly socialization, have their social need decay quickly, and gain more negative moodlets when their social need is low. I kind of figured that would be a good trait to have if he is going into the medical field, because you kind of need to have some like charisma if you're going to be doctoring on folks, because I don't think people want to have, like a grumpy doctor, like their bedside manner be atrocious. Like he needs to be outgoing. I picked practice makes perfect as well. It says these Sims learn skills faster, even if they are a little bit slower at first. I don't really use this trait often. This was a rewards trait, or like a event reward trait that we had a while ago, and I can't remember if it was this year or last year. I'm so sorry, but I don't use it that much. So I kind of figured this would be a good one to use for someone going into the medical field, because they want to be precise. If they're doing surgeries or if they're diagnosing people, they need to be precise and they want to be perfect in their diagnoses. So that made sense. And then perfectionist, I always have to have a like quote unquote negative trait. Like I usually do 2 positive traits and then a negative one. I guess one could argue that a perfectionist isn't a negative trait, but I kind of could see that it could go both ways. Like, do you know what I mean? I think perfectionism goes hand in hand with procrastination, because I myself am like that. So whenever, at least I think of perfectionism, I always think of, you have the potential to make things go really, really well, but that fear of it not going really, really well, whatever the situation be, may it be a project or an event that you're planning, or, test or something that you're working on, it usually prevents you from actually accomplishing it. I know I'm like this myself. So it says perfectionists, these Sims take longer to craft items, but tend to make them higher quality, gain powerful moodlets after crafting a high quality item, and gain negative moodlets after crafting a low quality item. So that is his traits. I did give him a couple of likes and dislikes. I don't know if y'all do this with your Sims, but I think it is kind of fun at least to give them a few to start out and then let them sort of gain them as you play with the Sim. So he likes baking and cooking. He's going to be a bachelor for at least for a little bit. So I kind of figured he needs to, like baking and cooking, because he's going to be doing it for himself. Likes handiness, piano. I figured that would be a fun activity for him to do if he's not at work or doing doctor stuff. His favorite color is blue. He likes deep thoughts, discussing interests, cerebral Sims, hardworking Sims, and he likes easy listening music and focus music. Focus music is really good to help put your Sim in a focused mood, if that's not obvious enough. I feel like him being in the medical career, he needs to have like a focus, ready to work, ready to, I don't know, save lives, mindset. So focus music might be good for him. He dislikes deception, malicious interactions, spirited Sims, and rascals. And then for his turn-ons and turn-offs, he likes academic, career-minded, ambitious, cerebral Sims. And for his love languages, he likes flirting and affection. So now that we got all of his personality out of the way, as well as his likes and dislikes, we gotta make him over. I already pared down like his clothing and stuff, so he's completely a fresh Sim. And I do think I want to give him a little extra melanin. So we'll go ahead and start working on fixing Rex up. If you are someone who is not very confident in making your Sims, you can always go to Faces, and there are like I guess, are these presets? Would you consider them presets? I'm going to say that these are presets of Sims that you could start with. that's just if you want to do that. I actually used to do this when I first started playing The Sims. I would just go through the presets, pick one, and then put clothes and stuff on them, and then call it a day because I really wasn't confident in creating The Sims. But now I think I am. I think they're okay. I think my Sims have evolved a lot over time, and I'm happy with how they look. But I would definitely recommend even still just using these as a base in case you don't know where to start. This one is actually one of my favorite ones to use. I just think it looks like a very nice face, and I like the skin color on him too. I think it looks really nice. Oh, and you know what? I completely forgot that we also have like a new skin detail, don't we? Am I imagining that? Or is that for something else? I could have sworn we had like, maybe it doesn't come with, I don't know. I thought that we had a, new there it is, skin effects. I kind of want to see what it looks like because I've not yet seen it. Because like I said, I have custom content, so I don't really need to have this. I don't like this. I don't like this at all, actually. This kind of makes your sim look like a couple different things. Either it makes your sim look like they're completely coated in like a plastic, like they're a Barbie doll, which I guess kind of makes sense because this is essentially a virtual dollhouse. Let's be real. But it also kind of makes your sim look a little sweaty. And I mean, I guess if you're going for that look, then it's not bad. But I don't know, that's not for me. I could definitely see people using it for like the fairy stuff because it kind of gives the illusion that maybe they're coming out of that that pond thing. I've been seeing some folks play it because sometimes I can watch people sometimes I can watch people play video games and it kind of feels like I also have already played it, and then it kind of helps me determine if I actually want to spend my hard-earned money on it. And sometimes it's a pass for me, so I think I've gone back and forth on it, but I do think the most recent expansion pack may be a pass. I think there's a sale going on and I kind of do want to get the life or death one. But that was like one of those packs that I was not excited about that when it first came out. And I was like, I could totally wait on this. And I have. I have definitely waited on it. So I think now I could probably get it and at least try it out some. I would be willing to do that. I've said this before, if you guys have not seen my video on how I make Sims, I think I did a video, it's not that I know I did a video where I talked about some of the kind of minimal custom content that I use, and I went over how I make my Sims and like how I do their bodies and stuff like that. I like having sort of, I guess, semi-realistic bodies. And what I mean by that is not everybody looks like a model, okay, from like a magazine. Some folks have curves, some folks have edges, some folks have scars, some of them have, you know, a lot of different variation in their body types, and I like that, and it's very reflective of my environment that I live in because I see people of all different shapes, sizes, and ethnicities, and I like that. So I don't personally like to make my Sims look very cookie cutter. She just walked out of a magazine, or he just walked off of a magazine. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like for there to be some sort of something that gives them a little more character. That's just me. I know not everyone is like that, and that's okay. I said this in that video, and I'll say it again just to reiterate, especially if you are someone who is new to playing the game. It's the same game for everybody, but we all have a different way of playing it, and that's kind of the beauty, I think, of Sims 4 is that even though it is the same game, as soon as you get it, everybody has the base game, everybody has even the packs that come with this game, the DLC, everybody plays it differently, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna go through and create Rex. I've thought about speeding this up, but I think just for the sake of, you know, the moment, the experience together, I think we're just going to chill out and cast for a little bit, because I kind of want folks to have the whole experience of creating a brand new sim from start to finish. I kind of like noses that have character to them too. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I know I've had a couple of friends in my life who don't like their noses because of whatever reason, but I like noses that feel like they have a bit of a character to them. They're just unique, and I think Rex kind of has a unique nose. I like it. He has a very strong nose. I don't think that I said this in my video where I did the like making Sims over, but one thing that I would recommend doing if you are creating, you know, Sims just using the assets from the game is try applying makeups, like different makeups and things, to your sim. Like, it doesn't matter male, female, it doesn't matter like what the gender is, because it adds a bit of, it just adds like some definition sometimes to it, but it also makes them look a little bit more like alive, if that makes sense. There's also, let me see if I can find it. There was a highlighted, yeah, here it is. Is this it? This also kind of adds like this very subtle highlight on your sim, which I think is really nice, especially if you kind of tone it down just a smidge. We'll save that as a preset just in case I need to use it again. Yeah, I always put, if you go to my, not that I'm trying to get you to go to my gallery page, but if you want to check out some Sims that I've done in the past, I usually do apply like a makeup to them just to give them some definition to the face. So I definitely recommend that pro tip. And then I think too, with like the add-on of being able to do tattoos, I definitely think that the possibilities now are kind of endless for folks who might not have the ability to use custom content. I think you could probably do a lot of cool stuff as far as like CC and stuff goes. Your own kind of CC in game because of the tattoo ability to kind of paint on. Oh, I like this beard. I don't think I've ever used that one. Or I might have, I don't know. Oh, and I like this one too. I might use this one. I kind of want him to look a little more friendly. I feel like he looks kind of, it's not that he doesn't look friendly, but it looks like he's like a Romeo. Do you know what I mean? Like, he kind of looks like a, I don't know, like, kind of like a Don Lothario, but not like Don Lothario. Does that make sense? Like, a heartbreaker, heartstopper type guy. And I'm not really wanting to do that. I just want to make like a friendly kind of dude who's just trying to be a doctor, you know what I mean? Yeah, I like that. I think I wanted him to have some glasses too. The more I look at him, the more he looks like a sim that I already have created before. His name was Lawrence. Oh, I still have him. He just kind of reminds me of Lawrence a little bit. We'll put that on. Okay, he's coming together. Alright, So we'll go ahead and start clothing Rex. I did change his mouth preset because he was really starting to look like an existing sim that I have already named Florence, and I didn't want to. I just didn't want to recreate the same sim. I try not to have sims have like same face syndrome. um, Nothing wrong with that. If you do like to have your sims look very similar, I do to a certain extent, as far as like the the stuff that I use for them with custom content now. I do like for them to kind of have a sameness as in that regard. But when it comes to like their general look, again, I have to reiterate, everybody looks different IRL. And so I kind of want my Sims to reflect that everybody looks different, and I I prefer to have like just different looking Sims. And yeah, I just it was kind of getting on my nerves at how much he looked like him. So now he's been changed. I think his look, like for his clothing and stuff, is kind of like borderline academic. Yeah, I think he has a very academic way of dressing, but I kind of imagine that he's probably maybe middle aged. So, you know, he's not necessarily dressing to be like hip or anything, to be trendy. I think he probably is in his mid to late 30s, I'd say. And oh, I've always been forgetting to use these natural nails. I really like them, but I wish that the shorter options had just the tip of the fingernail, like how these ones do. I know these ones are supposed to have like dirt and grass and stuff stuck under them, but I just wish that the shorter option also had the tip of the nail exposed, because I feel like that would actually make it feel a little more realistic, but that's just me. But yeah, going back to his outfits, I just kind of thought that he would have sort of like a just an academic, almost a nerdy sort of sort of dress like outfit wear. I think, do you know what I mean? Like I think that's his vibe. I just think that's his vibe. So yeah, we're gonna definitely. I think I should probably change his shoes, or I don't know. These don't look too terribly bad. Um, hmm, maybe some sort of sneaker wouldn't be a bad idea, because this is kind of like I love this jacket though. It's very 90s to me, like 90s dad vibes. I kind of, yeah, I like those shoes with that. I think that'll look good. One thing that I try to do, and this is just if you want to try it, is I do like for my Sims to have some items of clothing that they carry on from to different um, other like wardrobe categories. So, for example, those tennis shoes that I put on him, I'll likely also use for his athletic wear, and probably for his yeah, like his summer wear or something. Because it makes it feel, I don't know, it makes it feel like it's a part of his actual closet wardrobe. Do you know what I mean? Like, it makes it feel like this is a piece of clothing that like, it's the only pair of shoes that he has, because maybe he's just like that type of guy who only has like two pairs of tennis shoes or something. I don't know, but I like to do that for my Sims, to just kind of have like a piece of clothing or even an accessory like this watch he'll have with every single outfit. It just makes sense in my mind. Also, I love this like this sporty athleisure stuff from the Growing Together expansion pack. That pack really did come with some great clothing options. At least I think it did. Yeah, I tend to go and use clothing from that expansion pack so much. I don't know. Does that actually match this brown? I don't know if it does. Or you know what? We could do white, and I'll change these ones to white too. There we go. Yeah, I love the Growing Together expansion pack, and the clothing and everything that came with it I think is great. Let's see. I think he would have... I wish that there were more options for like men's sleepwear. Do you guys find that it's kind of hard to like nothing that looks like these are really nice, right? Like these are really nice, but in my mind, I kind of have this as like the equivalent to male lingerie. Maybe that's me just being silly, but like it's very nice, but it's not something that you would normally like even go to bed with. Like, do you know what I mean? Like on a regular night. I don't know. I just think it looks like the equivalent of men's lingerie. So it's like I'm not gonna put that on my sim or something, like for all time use. So I think him just having something comfy, cozy makes the most sense. And then I think for party wear, maybe we should do like a button down or like a polo or something. Something comfortable. I like this shirt too. Again, this is also a Growing Together thing, a Growing Together shirt. That's so funny. I always gravitate towards those clothing items. There's a pair of pants that are like, maybe I should look in jean category, that are cuffed. Yes, these. I love these pants. These are base game too, guys. And I don't know, I really like using those. I love the texture here, like the it's kind of subtly washed a little bit in the front of the legs of the pants, and I really like that. I think it looks nice. And then for swimwear, oh, he's not gonna have his watch on too while he's swimming. That doesn't make sense. So, oh, these are those pants that we got with the new event that just came through. I think it's still going. I've already finished it, but I never saw, I mean, I never went back to look at the male's swim trunks. I don't like that. I'm sorry. I don't like it, so I probably won't be using it, if I'm gonna be honest. Let's see, we'll do, yeah, a white t-shirt. Okay, for his swimwear. And hot weather wear, definitely he's gonna wear some shorts because it's hot. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's been so hot where I live. Have you guys been going through a heat wave too? Because it has not been for the week. I've had to because I do hobby homesteading, and so a lot of the tending to like my chickens and stuff has to like wait either later in the afternoon or I have to get up like first thing and check in on them. Otherwise, they'll go hours without me seeing them because it's so very hot, so hot. It's just as soon as you step out, you're just drenched in sweat, and it's not ideal. Alright, so Rex's outfits are done. I usually like to give, and this is across the board, even before I started using custom content, clothing, etc. I always like to give my Sims at least 2 to 3 everyday looks. So this is everyday look number 1, and then everyday look number 2. And then for everything leading up to cold weather, usually it's just one outfit. So this is his formal wear, his athletic wear, sleep, party, swimwear, hot weather wear, and cold weather. So this is with gloves and hat, and then this is without the gloves and the hat. I just do it like that, not really for any special reason other than I personally believe that if you have 5 outfits for every single category, it kind of bugs out your sim and it also slows down your load times a little bit. I think if you pare down certain stuff, this should be a given, but just for folks that may not know, maybe they're just starting out Sims 4 and they don't know the logistics and things of it. if you have an excess of certain stuff, asset-wise, it will definitely bog down the game, especially if you have a toaster for a computer. Let's be honest, everybody, for the most part, has played Sims 4 at least, once on a student grade laptop. That's literally how I was playing The Sims 4, was on a HP laptop that was not meant for gaming. It was meant for bare minimum basic schoolwork. Just use, Microsoft Word doc paint mode. That's what that computer was for. And you know what? It got me through it. So, yeah, just a little tip. Don't over, bog down your sim with a bunch of outfits. Also, always clear your notification boards if you can. If you remember to clear that off too. All right, so he looks good. I think now we're just going to move him into a house. Okay, so if you have the seasons expansion pack, then this is one of the first screens that you will see after you have left cast. So if you don't have seasons, obviously you'll just jump right into a main menu world screen for you to select which world your sim can go to. For me, whenever I start a fresh save, I always pick summer. Let me know in the comments down below which seasons you guys like to start in. I always like to start in summer. I know some people just like to start in spring for a couple different reasons. It is the first season that's listed, but also spring is like a time for renewal, as they say. It just, it's a time to rejuvenate yourself, reinvent yourself. So people always pick spring. I always pick summer. And I think mine is a little bit more of a boring reason as to why I pick summer, and it's because spring is usually very rainy in game. It's always raining and there's thunderstorms, and everything is usually still dead as far as the vegetation goes. It takes, actually in game, it will take a minute for the flowers and things to come back. So I don't like to play in spring. That's just a me thing. So I always like to start in summer for every fresh new game that I have, unless I have a very specific storyline that I'm playing out. Like if I'm playing something that's a little bit more cozy and I just kind of want to hang out in it for a little bit, I'll usually go to fall. I've said this also in a previous video. I love fall in any video game. But when I am playing Sims, I always default to summertime. And just a quick little description of what it says here. It says temperatures are climbing, so beat the heat with water balloons, sprinklers. Watch out for the thunderstorms. They can be electrifying. Yeah, like I said, there's rain, I think, more in this in this season than summer. That's just me. But there is like heat waves that will happen in summer, so you do have to watch out for that. But yeah, we'll go ahead and start. And I think I was really debating on whether I should do Oasis Springs, because I think when I was playing the Nature's Calling event, I realized just how much I don't actually play in this world. But I don't want to. I don't want to play in Oasis Springs. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to go to Willow Creek. Willow Creek is such a tried and true, and I think everyone in the community loves this world. It's just a great world. It really is. I think what I'll do is move him into a space that has a couple of, well, I say a couple of residents, but there's really only one family, like household per neighborhood. Do you guys notice that? Like you have the Spencer Kim Lewis over here in the Sage Estates. And then you have the Goffs and Pendula View. Courtyard Lane has the Pancakes, and then Foundry Cove has the BFF household. So I think I'm gonna move him over to Courtyard Lane, because I feel like I always go over here to Foundry Cove whenever I start in Willow Creek. And I think it would be fun to just kind of, I don't know, like come over here and do some stuff. I think we'll do the Potter's Sleigh lot, and then should I build him something? Should I try to find something on the gallery? Well, I don't know. We'll take a look-see at the gallery and see what we can find. Okay, so, I'm sorry if y'all can hear my dog snoring. I probably say this at least once every single video that I do, but he stays in my room. And he's old, so he snores. Anyway, I have plopped a little Simsies starter home in on this lot. It's the 14K starter home, so as the name implies, it only cost Rex around 14,000 simoleons to get this house. I am going to kind of change the interior of the home really quick to fit Rex a little bit better. He doesn't have children, and I think that there's a child's bedroom in this house. Yeah, so there's no need to have that there. I really like this. I love how simple this house is. I think I may just keep the bathroom as is. I love it whenever there's same tile in the like bathroom kitchen area. So yeah, we'll keep that. I think we could probably do a little bit better with the furniture. Like I think he might be able to afford some more furniture, and I think I can create a separate space for kitchen, because I don't necessarily like the kitchen being like that. And then as for this room, while I do like I definitely want him to have a space that has like an office that is conducive to have an office in it. I don't necessarily enjoy how that room is laid out, so I think what I shall do is I might bring this in just a smidge, and I think what I'll do is create a, let's see, we'll bump this out just a tad. And I think I'll do a hallway situation there. We'll do like a hallway archway right there and have his bedroom be here instead, right across from the bathroom. Are those two lined up? Yeah, sometimes that'll bother me if the doors don't line up. I know it's a very small, insignificant thing, but that's just what I do. So do y'all even care to watch me like make this over? Might as well, right? I mean, to like have the whole effect, right? We'll just, yeah. Okay, so really quick, if you do not have custom content or you don't have access to it, whatever the case may be, and you want to use you want to have texture on your ceiling, I always use carpet texture. Or sometimes I'll use like just hardwood floors, but usually if I use a carpet texture in these two white shades, there's like an off-white color, and then the white or even the yellow could work as well, this sort of beige yellow. I always use that as a texture for the ceiling because it kind of looks like popcorn ceiling. If you know, you know. I know that's not everyone's favorite texture for IRL ceilings, but you know what? It works. So yeah, I usually will use that. I think I'm gonna do like a base game. I kind of want to find just like a cheap archway. I guess, yeah, I guess that is the cheap one. Okay, nice. I wonder then, can I get the matching doors? I think this is the prairie style. No, Keystone Arch. There's doors that kind of look like that. Like they have the same vibe. Yeah. I wonder, do you see what I mean? Like they have the same look to them. I love these doors a lot. I love to use them. So I'm gonna splurge a bit. They are a bit expensive. And I think I just assumed that the archway that matches it was also expensive, but it's not, so that's good. Well, the archway is not, but the doors are expensive. I will maintain that. Okay. I'm going to get rid of these little saucer lights, excuse me. I don't like them, so they're going to go. As well as this one in the restroom is going to go. And yeah, I think that's good. I may get rid of this one too. Okay, now we're in the dark. Let's see. I like to use the lamp that is, where is it? Here it is. I love this light. It is expensive. It's 150 simoleons, but it's worth it. I love this light so much. So we're gonna do that here and here. I'm not gonna put one in the living space. Let me get rid of this really quick. And in the hallway, we'll do like let's see. I usually like to put these little lights in the hallways. It kind of looks like, did your parents ever put like night lights and stuff in your bedroom? That's kind of what that reminds me of. So we'll put that there. And then in the restroom, there should be some, here we go. I'll put these up here too. That's really all the light we need in the restroom. I think it'll be fine. Also, there's not a rug in here, so let me fix that really quick. Let's see. Am I still in the bait? Yeah, I am. I think the cozy, not cozy, the bathroom clutter should have, yes, exactly what I'm looking for. We'll just do white, keep it simple. We'll put one there, and we'll put one right here at the toilet. Perfect. Love it. Okay, so I think for the walls, I don't know. I always like to do the walls with the crown molding and the trim at the bottom. I don't like the walls to just be like plain. I'm not a fan of that door. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm not a fan of the door, so let me get rid of it. I suppose it does need to be kind of a elaborate looking door, front door, because you know that the house has like these columns and stuff going on there, so it does need to be kind of fancy. I guess, let's see. This one is not too bad. Like, it's kind of fancy, but it's not exactly big. Maybe I messed up. I'm taking that down. Oh, but wait, this door is nice. I do like this door from the, like, I think, is it the anniversary event or something that they had? We could do it in black. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. I love it. All right, so what I was saying is I do like to have like the crown molding and trim wallpaper paints. I don't know, whatever this is. So let me see if I can. This looks new. Is this just me? Basic standards with white trim. Is that just me, or does that look new to you guys? Because it looks new. Maybe it's just because I haven't seen it in a minute. I don't know. We'll do like, I kind of want him to have a more neutral toned house, if I'm going to be honest. It's like a sad, sad millennial beige situation. Yeah, we'll do it in that room and maybe do like a darker, yeah, we'll do a dark tone in there. There we go. And then I think this, we can get rid of that. We don't need it. We don't want it. So I think that looks good. I'm going to put that in the middle of the room a little bit. Usually I would put a ceiling fan in the bedroom because to me it seems a little more realistic, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because I know that it can get expensive. If I have some cha-ching left over, then I may be persuaded to do so, but at this time I will not do it. I'll just hold off. I do want some tile for the kitchen. So let me see if I can find. I have like these go-to tiles that I always use whenever I am building stuff, and it always has like matching tile like wallpaper, and I'm struggling to find, it's not this one. It's is it this, the herringbone one? Maybe not. I don't think it is. It's this one. Yes, here we go. Okay. I knew I wasn't losing it. I don't know why I like this style. I just do. I really like it for some reason. And there's going to be matching like wallpaper to go with it too. I usually like to do this little moment as well to portion off the tile from like whatever room is going to have different flooring. So we'll do that really quick. And let's see, let's find, I know it's a base game, wallpaper. So let me see, here it is. Should I do the brown or should I do white? Well, no, I think that's the only one that goes with it. Yeah, it is. It'll just be two different. Oh, that's gonna bother me a bit. I just know it is. Maybe I should take that off. Is there? Yeah, there's this option here. We'll do this. Or, do you know what? We could probably just do it this way. It doesn't have to be on that side. The, like the kitchen part, the appliances, it doesn't have to be on that side. It could be on this side. We'll do that. And I think, let's see. I'm going to try this really quick. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I'm just going to try it. Do I like it? No, I don't think I do. Let me see. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Do y'all see the vision? Do you see what I'm trying to do, accomplish? We're going to have the appliances, cabinetry, and everything on this side of the wall. And then we'll do a dining table here on this side of the wall. I do think I want to get rid of the hardwood in the house. I think we're going to go with carpet. Yeah, I want to use this newer carpet. Let's see. Well, is it expensive? I think it's all $4. Yeah, it's all $4 by the, this is very, very, very beige. This is very much so giving like apartment vibes. But you know what? That's okay. I may change the color of, like I may darken this paint really quick so that there's some contrast, because right now it does feel like the same color is not only on not only on the walls but on the floor. So maybe we should do a deeper brown color. Yeah, I like that. I can roll with that, definitely. Then we'll do this here too. Yeah, let's go ahead and do his office the same color as well. Okay, yeah, we're getting somewhere, I think, at least. I'm gonna go ahead and grab him some, like kitchen stuff, and, yeah, we'll decorate this space really quick. Okay, so I think for now I am finished with decorating his home. I wasn't able to add like a television. I would like to get him a keyboard so that he has some other form of entertainment, to pacify like any of his social, or I'm sorry, not social needs, but like fun needs. We just have a sofa, but the idea is I would probably put a TV here on a little stand and then maybe do a keyboard situation here. I think that will be fine. I did get rid of the window just to get some extra money, as well as the window here and here because they were a little bit more expensive. So I got these ones. These are like 25 simoleons each, so I think they fit nicely. But this is what the kitchen situation looks like. I like it a lot. And then this is his bedroom. I changed his bedroom to be blue, just so that it would match this bed. For right now, he's gonna just have like a single size bed because it's just him in this house right now. I don't know. I don't really know what this little series is gonna evolve into. So it's just him right now. He's got his nightstand, his bed, his dresser. At some point, we'll add some more things in here. And then this is the start of his office space. We just have the cheap laptop that came with Strangerville. It's like 1,000 simoleons. This is as good as it's going to get when it comes to his bookshelves, unfortunately, because they're kind of expensive. So, yeah. And then he's got the desk that also matches his bedroom suit. At some point, I'd like to decorate this and have like proper bookshelves and like a little reading nook in here too. I think that would be really nice. And maybe the piano could go in here. No, I kind of like the idea of the piano being in here. Maybe if he makes friends, then he could entertain them or something with the piano. I would also like to have a little table, like an entryway table for this corner here, and maybe a mirror. I think that would be really nice. I'll also need to purchase a alarm system. Okay, I think I could definitely afford this. So I'll go ahead and buy that. That's 85 simoleons. Oof, do I want to get the AC thermostat? I might wait. I'll wait. But I do think having the alarm system's important because he doesn't have much. So if he gets burglared, then there goes his stuff. I think I also changed out the lanterns that are outside off camera. They were like 75 simoleons each. These ones are, I think, 45. They came with cats and dogs. But yeah, that's his little abode. It's very cute, and I do think that it goes well with the other houses as far as the exterior aesthetic. Definitely fits here. Okay, he wants to go take a shower. Okay, you do you. I kind of like the idea of also following along with Rex's wants. So essentially fulfilling any of the wants he may have doing them. I think that would be I like fun. I usually try to do that anyway, but I definitely want to make a purpose in it during this little mini let's play. So I'm going to have him go ahead and enter into the medical career, or the doctor career rather. He's just going to apply over the phone, doctor. And let's read the description really quick for it. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've been through these careers that came with Get to Work, so I'm really excited. I would say that the most recent one that I did was the scientist career. I recently finished up a Let's Play for Strangerville, and the dad to the main sim was a scientist, and this was the career that he was in. But the description reads, "Who doesn't want to be held responsible for another Sim's health and well being? A doctor who can advance in the medical ranks will find themselves rewarded with objects like standing surgical light and a full size skeleton to brighten up the home nursery. To make the deal extra sweet, you'll be able to unlock your very own hospital scrubs and patient gowns so you can play doctor at home." Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and select this. I kind of deliberated on whether I should cheat him not a scholarship, a degree. Because I do have Discover University, and so to me it makes sense that he should have a degree if he's entering this field. But seeing as how Discover University came after this pack, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna let it be what it is, as if I just got this around the time it came out and I'm playing it for the first time. We did get a notification. It says enter the doctor career. Rex is now a medical intern at Mustard Clinic. Okay. He starts Monday at 7 a.m., so that's tomorrow. And he's also playing video games right now. So he's a medical intern, which is exciting, making $18 per hour. He does have some vacation available. Ideal mood is that he would be focused, which is great. And it says attend an active work day at the doctor career venue. Okay, so we could definitely do that. I just realized too, I totally forgot to get him a radio. So, I think I could afford one. I think I could get one of the speakers maybe. Oh, no, no, no. I could get this one. Yeah, this one's really cute. We'll get this one. Oh my gosh, we only have 125 simoleons left. That's okay. I wonder. It begins. Nothing beats the feeling of crushing that final boss level. Whenever Rex is gaming, Rex is as one with the universe. Is it safe to say he likes video gaming? Sure. It'll give him some form of fun if his motives get low. I think I am going to have him do some work related to his career. So we'll do some research health reports on Medical Journal instead of playing the video games. And we'll have him do that for a little bit. It looks like Bob Pancakes is here. Let's definitely do a friendly introduction with him. I don't know if he's supposed to be the welcome wagon or not. Usually there's a notification that will pop up that the welcome wagon has arrived. But that's okay. I'm so glad he's here though. I like the pancakes. I don't feel like I ever see them too often in my saves, in any of my saves. So I have to like purposely get into their like household if I really wanted to see them, I guess. So it's always nice to see them in my save organically. So I'm gonna have Rex ask him about his day, maybe get a few interactions queued up with him so that we can try to make friends. We'll also discuss some interest with Bob, see what he's into, and then I think we'll also ask about his hobbies and skills. I had Rex, or I was gonna have Rex do some reading because on his aspiration it says finish reading 3 books, and then he also needs to achieve the logic skill, which I think this is also important in the job that he has. So I do think he needs to have a decent logic skill in the doctor career. So I think once we finish chit-chatting it with Bob, we'll probably go to a park and see if there's some chess tables that we can practice that and maybe do some reading as well. I think that will be fun. I find it hard to believe that Bob likes fitness. Isn't he supposed to be a lazy sim? Maybe he's changed his ways. I don't know. Let's do some deep thoughts with him too. I think we could probably have a deep conversation with him. Maybe Rex is asking him about like the neighborhood. What does he think about the neighborhood since he's just moved in? How long he and his wife has been here? Maybe that's what he's talking to Bob about. Let's do one more friendly interaction. Let's see. Let's enthuse about easy listening music. Maybe Rex is letting him know, like, I just listened to like this really nice easy listening band. Okay, yes, please make yourself at home. Not him just coming in here. Okay. It says Rex learned about Bob's financial status. Okay, and Bob seems to be doing okay. I didn't ask about it, but that's alright. Oh, you know what? I do want to pin this get a promotion want that he has. I think that's going to be good. And he wants to listen to some focus music. Okay, Bob. You know, that was actually kind of rude that you just came into our house. Didn't even ask, but that's okay. Let's ask about his career. Isn't Bob a chef? Is he a chef? Looks like we also learned that he is gloomy. He has the gloomy trait. Okay. Rex has learned that Bob is, yeah, he's a caterer at Make a Dish. Alright, well, I think we're gonna wrap up talking to Bob. Let's, can we do like a friendly, yeah, goodbye. Tell him goodbye. What? What? No, Bob, you can't just keep coming into our house, buddy. That's really rude. Can we, yeah, ask him to leave now. But do it politely. We don't want to scare him. I mean, what am I saying? He's scaring us. He's literally coming into our house and nobody's invited him in. Yeah, go away. Shoo shoo. Yeah, that seems to be a friendly way to say, please get out. Okay, he's leaving. I think what we'll do is we'll have Rex go ahead and head to a park. We'll go to Magnolia Park. We made it to the Magnolia. Is it Magnolia Bloom or Magnolia Blossom Park? I don't remember. But I forgot how lovely, like, the original park is. It really is a good build. Uh, I don't think that EA has a lot of them. Like, they just don't. Like, let's be real, they don't. But this part is actually really lovely. Like, look at this. Let me pause it really quick. Look how nicely detailed it is and how it blends into its environment so well. And the cherry trees, or I assume these are cherry trees. These are definitely not magnolia trees because I'm from the south and magnolia trees are not pink. Um, I just think that they look so nice at this park. It just looks really great. It really does. It's just been a minute since I've actually been in the park, and it's not like a it's not like somebody else made it. Does that make sense? Because I play in a lot of save files, so it's very rare for me to like actually play within a just a normal fresh save. So that's nice. Who's he playing with? Victor Fang? Okay, he's from Samash, you know. I wonder what he's doing all the way down here in Willow Creek. I'm having Rex play chess to hopefully increase some of his logic skill. Already, he has charisma, video game, and I had him practice some writing at home earlier. So he's just working on logic at this point. Well, now he's not. He does have to use the restroom, so I'll have him go ahead and do that. It looks like he's already queuing himself up to do so. Bye, Victor. Sorry, we gotta go potty. Yeah, I like I like this little park bathroom. It's so elegant. It's really nice. I do wonder who made like for the develop team, like who made it? Was it an actual simmer or did someone from the development, like a game dev, did they make the park? Because they knew what they were doing. They really did. Like, this is just so nice. Alright, I'm gonna stop rambling about the park. I think we could have him grab something to eat too. Might as well while we're here. He's not really, I mean, he's okay with hunger, but I think it'll be nice just to have something to nibble on, right? Um, hmm. Let's have him get a hot dog. That'll be good. I had a hot dog earlier today. I know y'all don't care, but I'm just gonna share that with y'all anyway. And we'll also have him pick up a lemonade. Why not? If you are wondering how his simoleons increased, I did a small change to his house, so that gave us a little extra simoleons back. Rex finished up his, I guess it's technically like a late lunch, early dinner. And right now he's just reading, at least trying to tick off one of the books he has to read for his aspiration milestone. And he's just enjoying the view too. We're still in the park, and this is so lovely. It's really nice. I never have my Sims come over here and do anything because, to be honest, I had no idea this was over here. I didn't know it was over here, so now I know. Now I know. Whoa. Hold the phone. Is this always been here? Y'all, I have been living under a rock. I had no idea this was all the way over here. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. Maybe if we still have some daylight left, we could do a little fishing. I had him view an apple tree. I don't know if it will tick it off of his little collection thing. I guess not. I kind of figured it would show up in his notebook, but maybe it'll only show up if he actually puts it into his inventory. The plant was not in season, so he couldn't do anything with it to begin with. Maybe we should put something in here. Your sim notes here. What should I type for Rex? What would he say? Maybe this is like a little affirmation for him, working on becoming the best doctor in the world. And maybe he's just trying to live by that. Who knows? Maybe at some point too, when he's got his finances in order, maybe I could enroll him in school. I don't know, we'll see. I actually hate using Discover University because I think the classes, doing all the classes and stuff is very tedious and it takes a long time to complete. And if you're someone like myself that plays on like normal lifespan, it basically eats up your sim young adult years. It really does. And it's I don't know, I don't enjoy it. I like the idea of Discover University, but I think it needs an overhaul with some of the mechanics. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. You know it, and I know it. We made it back home. It's currently 9:15 sim time. I'm just having Rex take a quick shower. Actually, he's taking a soothing shower. That's from his trait of the practice makes perfect. He is getting tired, so I'm gonna have him brush his teeth and head straight to bed because I don't think he needs to eat anything. I think he's good. He's still full from the lunch he had in the park. I just want him to have like a good day for work tomorrow because he's got to be up and at 'em at 7 a.m. Oh my gosh. So yeah, time's gonna speed up for us. Yeah, so I'll just see you guys in the morning. Alright, it's currently almost 5 a.m. sim time. I'm just having Rex fix him some eggs and toast. I don't want him to have quick meals too often or junk food meals because he is a doctor and I feel like that would kind of look bad. So he's fixing him some healthy, protein-rich breakfast. And as I say this, of course, he gets a notification of having sugary cravings. What does this say? It says Rex is feeling peckish and could really go for some sweet, delicious snacks. Maybe even make them himself. Why not buy a candy machine? This is an ad. We don't need it. Not right now. Yeah, and he has also acquired the cooking skill. When he went fishing yesterday, he got a lump of clay out of the water, and look how much this is. 150 simoleons. straight up for sale. I thought too that he could probably bring this to work today to read if he goes on like a break or something. I am also going to have him pack a sack lunch once he finishes up with his breakfast, like making his breakfast. I'm pretty sure I can, yeah, make sack lunch. We'll do a veggie and hummus sandwich. Yeah, I'm just gonna have him eat his breakfast. I'm so sorry, buddy, that you don't have anything to look at while you eat, but it is what it is. Okay, guys, so Rex Day has officially started. I'm so excited. We do have a pop up and it says clinical orientation. So, just a refresher or to recap really quick, he is a medical intern. So, I guess this is like the orientation, the like welcome to the clinic or something. I don't know. It says, Welcome Rex Raha to a vital and rewarding career in the field of medicine. Being new to the job, take some time getting familiarized with the location, the people, and the basic responsibilities of the profession. In time, with skill, dedication, and a passion to help his fellow Sims, Rex will no doubt go far in his career. I'm so excited. I know that the clinic is complete trash. Yeah, I don't like the clinic. I wonder. I kind of want to update it, but I don't want it to mess up anything. Do you know what I mean? Hmm. Do I really want to be that? Do I really want to be that person or just go with the flow? I think I'm just gonna go with the flow. And maybe if I do another episode or something, I might update this. We'll see. Let's not do that. Let's actually follow what our tasks are, buddy. So our workday ends at 3 p.m. and it says we need to research health reports online. We can use a computer to do that. Greet two coworkers and wash hands to sterilize germs. Okay, let's do a friendly introduction to this lady. What's her name? Ariel Fountain. That's a pretty name, Ariel. She's on the phone. She's the receptionist, and I figured that's like the first person you would want to greet as soon as you get to work, right? Is the receptionist. She kind of is like the nucleus of the, the operation. Wait a second. Introduction to attraction. At a glance, Rex has a neutral attraction to Ariel. Sims become attracted or unattracted to others based on their turn-on and turn-offs. Sims will recognize some turn-on and turn-offs instantly, like those dealing with colors or fashions. Other turn-ons, turn-offs will require Sims to learn more about each other before causing attraction to change. I've never actually read that entire notification. I usually just stop here. But good to know that he has a neutral attraction to her. Oh, hey, is he a doctor? He's a nurse. Okay, let's chat with him and yeah, get to know him too. He's a nurse. Let's see how he enjoys working at the clinic. Okay, stop talking to Ariel. What's his name? Malcolm Curry. If we become friends with these folks, I might do like little makeovers. Let's discuss interest with Malcolm. Maybe Rex is asking him what he's most interested in when it comes to his job. Like, what does he find about the job to be like, engaging? They didn't have a good interaction. That's not good. I don't know what to do. I don't want to make like enemies. We just started. Ask him to pursue his dream job. So does that mean he don't like what he's doing? Oh, that's not good. Let's ask about his hobbies and skills. Maybe they're just catching up. Okay. Alright, he is not jiving with us, and that's okay. We'll just move on so that we're not irritating him. Let's go ahead and research some health reports online. I think that would make sense. Right now, Rex is just washing his hands to sterilize the germs. I'm also going to have him talk to this patient here that's waiting. It also looks like she's sick. This is Eleanor Elderberry. I think she lives in Brightchester, if I remember correctly. I don't think I can make her bed because she's laying on it. Oh, but here's one we can make. We'll go ahead and do that really quick. You don't have to keep talking to her. Let the doctor take care of her. We don't know what we're doing yet. Okay. She's probably like, aren't you a doctor? No, he's not. Oh, she's sick. Or he? I don't know. Ren, that's a boy. I think. I don't know. It doesn't matter, I guess. Mop up puddles. Okay. Well, there's no puddles, but there's trash. I guess we could throw that away. I'm kind of scared to ask about a coworker's day because we didn't really hit it off with Malcolm. So I'm worried that if Rex pushes his luck with trying to chat up his coworkers, they may not like him. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. Oh, Bob's calling us. Hey, Rex. Been going through some stuff lately. Do you mind if I come over and stay for a while at your place? I just want to get away from things for a few days, give myself time to process everything. What's he processing? I wonder. Oh, Lord. I wonder if him and Eliza are like, on the fritz. Like, maybe is that what he's trying to get away from? His wife? We really don't have this space, but I kind of wouldn't mind, like, I kind of wouldn't mind them becoming buds, honestly. I like Bob and Eliza, but I particularly like Bob pancakes. Um, I think we'll say yes, and then when we get home, I think we should have at least made enough simoleons to purchase an air mattress. And it doesn't really matter who sleeps on it. Either Rex can sleep on it and just be like a really nice host and put himself out, or Bob can sleep on it. It really doesn't matter. We'll clean up this puddle too. We also have to deliver food to a patient on the exam table. Okay. I think I want to do that with the child because they're probably hungry. We'll deliver them some food. I love that he is still retained his confidence. I did have him brush his teeth last night before he went to bed, but I also had him do so this morning. So, and hopefully, yeah, his lunch is still good. It doesn't expire for another 6 hours, so that's good. Um, and he has a nice, big, spacious break room to eat his lunch in, so that's good. Oh, poor kid. They are, I assume not feeling their best. Well, I don't know. They actually don't look like they're sick. There doesn't look like there's anything wrong with them. Are you playing hooky? I bet they're playing hooky. Okay, so we gotta wash our hands again. Do you know what? I think we'll have him make this bed really quick. It's 10:30. It's almost 11. I think once it gets 11, we'll go back over to the break room and eat our lunch and stuff really quick, chat with a patient, because it's kind of just wanting us to do like redundant work. Let me check his needs. I gotta remember to stay on top of that because having, I mean, having mods and stuff, you can just kind of edit those needs and not even really worry about them. So we'll also pin this complete a work task want. I don't know why this is even up because we're literally completing it as we go, but that's okay. We can definitely make that happen. Oh, okay, sorry. My bad. Yeah, we'll have him use the restroom and then come in here and enjoy his lunch. Cowpoke dance. Oh, easy listening is playing. That's awesome. He does like easy listening. And look, we already have to do, like, have a cup of coffee as a work task, so we can definitely make that happen. Rex is eating his veggie and hummus sandwich. I didn't actually get to get a good look at it, but from here it looked pretty decent, so I guess he's enjoying himself. Yeah, I like this break room though. The break room's not that bad. It's very big, and we're the only ones in here. And we've made coffee for everybody. Before I started working remotely, I've pretty much have always had an office job. Other than like the 2 years in high school when I didn't have an office job. But let's chat with the child really quick, see how they're doing. Kind of want to find out, are they just playing hooky? But that was like one of the things that I liked to do was kind of get coffee ready for everyone in the office. Like, yeah, our break room had one of those big industrial coffee makers. So, and the coffee was always good, but we never had it. It never seemed like there was enough like good creamers to put in your coffee. It was always the same. It was like either half and half or vanilla. So you'd kind of have to bring your own creamer if you wanted something good and tasty. But that reminded me of it reminded me of being at the office myself. But it's been a minute since I've actually had to be in an office because I am very privileged that I get to work from home. Very grateful for that. Okay, so I can't really make up a bed because these women are sitting on it, so I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with that. I guess I don't really have a choice but to ask a coworker about their day. Let's stop talking to Ren, and I guess we'll go back and chit chat with Malcolm. Maybe, can we apologize to him? No, let's do a small talk. Let's just get to know him. Maybe if we get to know him, then we can kind of figure out what sort of conversation topics he prefers to discuss rather than us just going in blind. And oh my gosh, girl, you got a lot of people up here you need to be taken care of. Where's the doctor? Is there a doctor here? Like, what the heck? What is she doing? Isn't that the doctor? Yeah, girl, you've got like tons of people here waiting on you that are sick. Okay, what? Alright, yeah, I knew that was a bad idea. Okay. They don't jive. Okay. They do not jive at all. And you know what? That's okay. Um, let's I don't want to talk to Ariel because Ariel kind of needs to like get these people filed away, but I also have a job to do, and that's to ask you about your day. So let me do that really quick. We'll ask Ariel about her day. What does this say? What does this bright orange notification say? Rex work's day will end in 1 hour. He should wrap up what he's doing. Each word. Okay. Should I extend it? Let's stay late. Maybe that will show our boss that we are committed. Chat with coworkers. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired of chatting with my coworkers. Is there a bed for us to make up? No. Can we tell them to get up? Probably not. That would be kind of rude. And I don't think we can, like, we can't examine them, so let me give her some food really quick, see if that will make her feel better. It looks like Rex got a pop-up for a new personality trait, which is awesome. It says Rex has been feeling cheerful lately. Things are going well, and Rex doesn't have a care in the world. Embrace the change. Yeah, I mean, sure, why not? I guess doing all the little work has you know what? I take that as a good sign that he is in the career he is supposed to be in. Let's check out some other. Okay, I think this lady's about to get up. Are you getting up? Okay, no, she's comfortable, so I don't think she's gonna be getting up soon. Oh, there's another child here too. I can't make up the beds, so that's gonna be a pass. And I don't really want to talk to Malcolm because I'm kind of scared of him. Discuss work with a coworker. I guess let's just go back and chit chat with Ariel again. I don't know. Small talk, discuss work. She has got a line. A line of people. Oh my goodness. Oh, and Mortimer is here. He don't feel good either. I wonder what's wrong with him. He looks fine. Oh, okay. But you know what? Maybe they're being accompanied by the children are being accompanied by adults. But I don't think any of these kids are his. Did we talk to her? Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, chat with. Why is this like redundant though? It's not just me. Like, we don't need that much coffee, but you know what? If you insist. I don't know if this is gonna be still any good. Grab a drink. We'll have him grab a cup of Joe. And then I think once he's finished with that, we may call it a day. Is there somewhere for him to sit outside? I don't think I've ever. Have you guys ever looked at this hidden world where the like everything's at? Because I haven't. I just realized that like I've never actually looked at this area. Wait, I didn't notice that the police station is like right across the street from the clinic. I mean, you know, that makes sense, you know, for lore. But do you know, like, this does look like Magnolia Promenade as well as Newcrest, as well as like it could be an extension of Willow Creek, if we're being honest. So, you know, also, is it just me, or does that spot here, does this feel like it should have been a lot? Do you know what I mean? Like, I wonder, was there supposed to be another job? Do you know what I mean? Like, I wonder if there was supposed to be another active job, because this is like the perfect size for a lot, or at least maybe a small lot right here. I'm just saying, it definitely fits, you know, the criteria, I guess. I don't know. I was gonna have him sit and once he's finished with work, which is gonna be soon, and just enjoy the scenery around here, but there's nowhere for him to sit. And it is getting cloudy outside, so we might just have him go straight home. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of him going to complain about work to coworkers. No, we're just gonna drink our coffee. Okay, is he done? What does this say? It says Rex work day will end. Okay, we already know. It should be ending pretty soon already. I don't think we're gonna complain to our coworkers because honestly, we just started. And I don't think that's gonna be a good look. Whoa, we got 400 simoleons. That's great. Just a little quick little whatever. We actually did not make 400 simoleons from our shift. We made 234. I think the 400 simoleons came from these little in-game quests that you get whenever you start a fresh save, so that one, it's a really easy way to earn some simoleons, but yeah, I think that's where that came from, which, you know, I'm not complaining. I did give his coworkers some makeovers too. I know I said I probably would, or I probably wouldn't. So this is now Malcolm Curry. What? He's a doctor? I thought it said he was a nurse. It says doctor at Cut and Gut Health. And I thought we worked at the Mustard Clinic. What? Okay. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so I guess he's a doctor, not a nurse. Okay. Carissa was also a doctor, there, and she's probably the only one that got like a major makeover because she was an elder, but I turned her into just an adult. She's very much so giving Bella Goth, so I like her. And then Ariel, of course, we know who she is. She is the doctor. I think that's wrong. She's quite literally not the doctor. She is, maybe this is just doctor career. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe that's what it is. I'm gonna assume that's what that is, not the actual occupation. But anyway, I love how the pancakes are here. Yes, I did call that. That was definitely Bob is getting away from his wife. And his wife, I bet Eliza came and dropped him off. She said, "You gotta go. It's a good thing you made that friend because you gotta go." I also really loved their house. I think whoever built it did a very good job. It looks so good, so good. Okay, so I think what we'll do is I'm gonna get him sort of settled in from home. His needs are like amazing. So I think what we'll do is get him changed from his work clothes, and maybe he and Bob could go out and like maybe go to a lounge in town, like the Blue Velvet or something. Really quick, before we have Rex and Bob head out, I just want to show you guys a few changes that I have made. I don't know if I want to keep these chairs. I love these chairs from For Rent, but I don't know if I want to keep them in here. I just sold his sofa. Oh, and I was able to get a sleeping bag for Bob, so just a little rearranging went on in Rex's office. So now Bob has a sleeping bag and a place to stow away his luggage. I also got rid of that tile because it was really bothering me, the two different shades of brown that was in here. And instead, I added this backsplash. I think this looks really nice. I do. I like that tile, as like an alternative. So I may actually go ahead and change this tile here so that it kind of all matches. Or maybe I should do hardwoods, like go back to the hardwoods. Yeah, I think so. And look, it looks like it's cheaper anyway, so I'll just do that really quick. Perfect. I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot. Anyway, I think I am going to try to get like a TV. I might not be able to afford it now that I'm looking at it. Let's see. This is only 65 simoleons. Look at the dark wood. Let's see, is this one? No. I do like this one too. That's from Cats and Dogs. I like this, but I hate these colorful books in there. Do you know what I mean? I wish that those were darker colored books or something, but I do like that credenza or console table, whatever you'd like to call it. So I think we'll get this one. And no, I don't like that one. So indecisive. We'll get this one. I like this one better. And then we'll do a dark wood tone, and let's get some chairs involved. We'll do these reclaimed ones instead. This was like the style of sofa that we had earlier. But I deleted it because I sold it, I guess, because I was afraid I would not be able to like afford afford anything else. So we have a TV now. Yay! I think I may do it that way because I had said earlier I want to get like a piano keyboard at some point and put it in the living room if we have space. I think it should fit there. But yeah, it looks nice. It's coming together. Maybe at some point we could get a rug, a nice rug. I still want to do an entryway table here with a mirror. I pushed in that wall a little bit earlier. But yeah, I think that's what we'll work toward doing. And then I think for the kitchen, I debated on whether he should get some small appliances, but you know what? I'm thinking this is fine. This is fine. And I may sell this refrigerator and do this cheaper one because I actually like this one better. I like the brown like accents on that refrigerator. So yeah, he's got 493 simoleons. It's still not bad. And yeah, I think we'll go ahead and head out to the bar. We made it to the Blue Velvet, and Bob is in this very ugly outfit. I wonder if I should help him. Should I? I don't like this. I don't get it. I don't get it, Bob. Let me help him really quick. Well, I helped Bob and Eliza actually in their fashion predicament, and now I don't even see Bob. I wonder. Oh, no, there he is. I don't know how he got all the way over there. What the heck? I gave him a better outfit. I'm sorry. I also added some eye bags, or I did, but I guess it didn't save it. That's okay. He refuses to look tired, and you know what? I respect that. But no, I just gave him better outfit options. I was gonna have him throw that away, but you know what? This is not our establishment, so I think, maybe the employees should do that. Let's go ahead and order some drinks. Or maybe we should order some food. Pita and hummus, meat and cheese platter, french fries, fish and chips, edamame, currywurst. I don't know what that is. Bread rolls, bowl of olives, chips, which are free, and pretzel. Let's order some. Let's order some fish and chips because that does feel more of a meal than any of the other options. And I think we'll also order a drink. We'll have Rex order his favorite drink because I kind of want to see what that is. I wonder if Bob is going to join us too. I kind of had hoped that he would, but maybe he's just chilling elsewhere. That's okay. What? Hello? Did he just... He just left. He said my shift is over, young man. I'm done. Okay. Okay, well here comes the other mixologist, so maybe she can help us. I thought she was a wizard. Or not a wizard, a spellcaster. I guess this is like her daytime job. Do you know what I mean? Can you help us? Can we order food from you? Let's do fish and chips, and then we shall order our favorite drink. Because I am curious. I always love seeing what their favorite drinks are. Is this fish and chips? Yum! Where's this drink? Is this it? That looks like it should belong to that gentleman. Girl, she's kind of struggling with the mixology, isn't she? Is that just me? This is fun. I mean, he worked a hard day for orientation at the clinic, and now he's with his buddy, but even though his buddy's not with him, and they're just chilling out at the Blue Velvet Lounge. Okay, so what is this? A coquito? Okay. Coco Loco. Oh, I can't. Can't speak that Spanish. I'm so sorry. Coquito is a traditional Christmas holiday drink from Puerto Rico, and some say it can be called the Puerto Rican eggnog. Oh, that sounds delicious. Coquito is served usually after dinner and in a small glass, and it tastes sweet and strong. If you are brave enough, feel free to add eggs. Personally, it is okay without. Okay, yeah, I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't do that. It does say many families have their own variations that are passed down through generations, but we hope your Sims will enjoy this simified virgin rendition of this drink as prepared by a wonderful Sim mixologist. That's cute. Enjoy your coquito. It's kind of not in season though, if I'm being fully honest, Rex. It's not Christmas yet. But you know what? No judgment here. I just kind of noticed that Willow Creek, the builds at least on the main strip, is actually really nice. I mean, apart from them being kind of sparsely decorated, they're not bad looking builds. They really aren't. The Blue Velvet, I keep calling it the Blue Velvet Lounge, but I don't think that's actually what it's called. I just think it's called the Blue Velvet. It kind of looks like a saloon. Like, it looks like an old-timey saloon that was renovated to be like a more modernized bar. And like, I know that the aesthetic for Willow Creek, and I guess technically Newcrest Magnolia Promenade as well, is supposed to be like a New Orleans style world. I always kind of look at it though like just a southern world in general, not necessarily New Orleans, because being that I am from Georgia, there are some parts of this that kind of reminds me of like Savannah. I think it's there's some weeping willows or like mossy trees that remind me of it. So I think, and there are some parts of it that also look like Mississippi. So I think it's just a general catch-all of southern states in America, like old-fashioned historical southern towns. That's kind of the vibe. But I do like some of those buildings. They just need to be revamped. Like a little zhuzhing up would go a long way. So he keeps wanting to look at that Snapdragon, but we are not doing that. It looks like Bob came here before we did, so that's kind of funny. Let's share some stories with him. Maybe we'll tell him a funny story about work today. The next morning, and he has work in just a few, so he's probably not going to be able to finish breakfast, like cooking it. There's no way, absolutely not. He kind of stayed up a little late with Bob. He did read some, so we were able to get 2 out of the 3 books he needs to read from his milestone, which that was good. And we did discover that Bob's little sleepover is supposed to end on Thursday, which we are not doing that. In fact, I probably will go ahead and just end the stay because, you know, one night is plenty. Bob has a very beautiful big house right there, and a beautiful wife waiting for him at home, who's probably at this point forgiven and forgotten whatever drama he started. So he needs to go straight back home. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and join Rex on his second day of work. I feel really bad because he did not get any breakfast and I didn't get his lunch packed. So, but like I said, the boys did stay up late watching TV and he was reading a book. So, yeah, it is what it is. If you want to know what Rex read last night, he read, oh, it's not his inventory anymore. He read The Glutton Spiel, which is basically the opposite of what the Hunger Games is. Instead of teenagers that are essentially starving, unfortunately, they basically overeat. And I kind of thought that they should probably call it the Glutton Games because I think people would have known what that is versus the Glutton Spiel, but that's neither here nor there. So it looks like we got some tasks set up for the day, and he's already queuing himself up to fix some coffee. Wait, is this new coffee? One of our tasks is to deliver food to a patient, so we're going to go ahead and do that to Rohan Elderberry. That might not be how you say that. It might be Rowan Elderberry, but he's delivering food to him right now. Yum. I think his grandmother was just here the other day, so that's kind of funny. Okay, next it says we can chat with a patient, so I'm gonna go ahead and have him do some chit-chatting with Rohan. Next on our task list is to discuss work with a coworker. So I think he's going to go ahead and maybe chat with Dr. Is her last name Gamble? Yeah, Dr. Gamble. Where would I find that interaction? I think it's under, yeah, small talk, discuss work. So let's stop talking to Rohan. Let's go ahead and, is she talking to us through the wall? Oh my gosh. No wonder she's a doctor. She's got x-ray vision. That's hilarious. My gosh, that was a really bad joke. I'm sorry. Okay, so they're gonna chit-chat it up. This is her made over. I think she's so cute. There really wasn't too much that needed to be done to her, to be honest. I just, like I said, made her a little bit younger and then just changed her hairstyle. Because I just thought this looked a little bit more professional than the like wild curly hair she was rocking before. I think we'll go ahead and continue chatting with the doctor. Maybe we could discuss interest with her. Actually, no, that probably wouldn't be appropriate to do in front of your patient. So let's enthuse about the easy listening music. Maybe all three of them are just having like a conversation about music and stuff to listen to when you're feeling ill and what helps. And then maybe Rex is like saying, "Oh, I really like to wind down to easy listening." It really helps. I think we're going to go ahead and research health reports online. Oh, what does this say? Let's sweat. What a rush. The boost of adrenaline is making Rex feel amazing. Should he firmly embrace with his astonishing sculpting arms that he likes fitness? Sure, why not? I don't really see how that I don't see how that came from that, but that's okay. He wasn't doing anything that would have indicated he was, being active to even like fitness, but okay. Do you? It does look like he needs to use the restroom, and he is getting hungry. Fortunately, one of the tasks that we need to accomplish is to get a snack from, or actually, yeah, grab snacks between seeing patients. So we did just visit Rohan, so I wonder if we should go ahead and get that snack. And then we can come back and mop up the puddles. So let me have him use the restroom. Go ahead and do that. And then while we're in here, we'll mop up. Where are these puddles coming from? I hope that this is like a leaky ceiling. Like, I hope it's a leaky ceiling and not like something a little bit more disgusting. We are in a hospital, so. And then we'll have him get a snack. Buy snack. Let's do a. Let's just get a sandwich. It's still kind of early. It's not exactly lunchtime, but maybe he's just taking an early lunch. He didn't get to have breakfast, so maybe that's why. I also didn't realize that this vending machine acts like a refrigerator. Did you guys know that? It's not just a vending machine, it's also a refrigerator, which is interesting. And I like I like the little inventory that it has in here. This is really cute. The little orange juice and sodas and stuff. It looks kind of like there's yogurt in there. Is he coming? Oh no, he's mopping. Sorry. Rex finished up his lunch and he also made coffee because that was a part of one of the tasks. So he's also had his caffeine. Uh-oh, wait. It says gross brew. That coffee was gross. Okay, well, I guess the coffee was not enjoyable, which, you know what? You made it. So, right now we're talking to Miss Vivian Lewis. Oh my goodness, I hate getting these little quests because it's kind of confusing me between what I need to do. Let's see. He's still chit-chatting with her. I can't really ask her to like get up to make a bed, so we'll just make this one up really quick. I wonder if we should give her some food too while she waits. I kind of feel like the medical intern is more or less like an orderly at first than it is a proper intern because I feel like medical interns usually watch examinations and maybe sit in on surgery and whatnot. And I don't really feel like, hello? Judith Ward. I'm wealthy. We know. Very wealthy. Yeah, we know. Just last month, I bought Social Bunny and Cupid's Corner. Just straight up bought them. You caught my eye, and I was hoping to get the chance to meet you in person. I know it's a lot to ask, but I have gifts for you. What do you say? I'm gonna say perhaps. That's a that's so gross, but that's a wonderful opportunity for for Rex. She said, "Hey, that's great. I would send a limo, but I'm kind of a cheapskate." Okay. I'll be waiting at the Beso Rapido Motel in Vista Hermosa, Ciudad Enamorada. I could only meet today. Very busy with many CEO things. Hope to see you. Yeah, we might actually make a trip after work. We might make a trip after work to see Judith Ward. Don't know how she got our number, but she got it. I usually, anytime that pop-up happens, um, it's never anyone famous. I mean, I guess if you count Santa Claus or Father Winter, is that his name in this? I've had Father Winter chat me up. But that's like the extent to someone famous, I guess, or like well known, calling my sim for a little romantic rendezvous. And that's the first for me. So I'm curious to see how she even got his information. Maybe he's like, I don't know. Maybe I should have him start writing some books because I did have him practice writing. Maybe if he wrote some books, did like a little blog, maybe he runs like a health blog or something, and he goes on like medical podcasts. You know, they have them out there nowadays. And maybe he, I don't know, maybe he like does like research work with folks and he's kind of well known. We'll just see how that happens. Looks like Rex's shift did end. It says Rex did a fantastic job today. Promotions in community health are surely in the future. Rex has been promoted to orderly. Okay, so then somehow medical intern is below orderly, but okay. He will now make an additional $5 per hour for a grand total of $23 per hour, or simoleon, sorry. He also received the following bonus: 192 simoleons, new clothes, Dr. Xavier's Ray display, not so blind eye chart, and then his next shift is tomorrow at 7 a.m. He earned 188 simoleons too, which seems a little low, but that's okay. I think I think you get like a reward for every promotion. You get like these furniture items, so that kind of makes me think that the possibility of making your own hospital, I don't know if anyone has ever done that, but I do wonder if you get to like doctor status, could you make, like hypothetically speaking, your own hospital on your lot and like run it? Does that make sense? Because you could treat people, right? From your, I don't know. I've never tried that before, but that kind of seems like that would make sense. Because why else would you have these furniture items? That doesn't make sense. All right, so that just tells us that we did, in fact, get a promotion. I think I'm going to have him go ahead and change. Oh, no, don't play in the trash. What the heck? I'm gonna have him change, and I think we'll head over to the park for a little bit. Change his outfit to his summertime wear. And I think we'll also take a book too. Let's see. We'll take this book here. I'm gonna put this in his inventory too. Yeah, and then we'll head over to the park. I think he'll do some reading, maybe have another little picnic, and we'll call it a video. I think that will be a nice little end. What does she want? Congrats on the big promotion, Rex. Do you want to celebrate? Oh, wow, nice. This is technically our boss. But she wants to go to Elixir and Brews. No. Oh, wait, do you know what? I completely forgot that we had to meet Judith. So let's actually go there. Yeah, let's actually meet Judith Ward at the hotel for our little rendezvous. Alright, so Rex. Rex is going to meet the wealthy weirdo here at the kind of scuffed up hotel, but you know what? It is what it is. I have had I've had this pack, the Love Struck pack, probably for the last I'd say 4 months. I think I've had it for 4 months. And I've never actually explored Ciudad Enamorada. I really should though, because it's actually, wow, it's so nice. It really is nice. I just have never hung out here, so, you know, it'd be like that. You know, like every time, at least for me, you get like a new pack, and I don't know, sometimes you just get stuck in certain worlds and you don't want to leave, or sometimes you just forget that you have them. Judith said, "Hey, thanks for meeting me. Oh, you wanted some gifts, right? Check your pockets." Okay, girl. What did she get us? I'm concerned. Not her giving us, like, precious stones. She gave us, jewels. That's what I'm talking about. We got some, what are these? Void Critter cards? Okay. Do you know what? I kind of could see him having like a little cute nerdy hobby, like collecting things like this. So I'm gonna keep these. I will not sell them, but I probably will sell these gems. I don't want them. There's no need to have them. So thank you very much, Miss Ward. Should I keep the death metal? Does this do anything with like mortality? I'll just sell 2 of them and keep 1 in my inventory just in case. Good golly, 200 simoleons for that. That's amazing. Okay, yeah, I think we're done. You know what? I wonder if we could probably, since technically we are like in a relationship, kind of like a secret relationship with Judith Ward, should we invite her out to like hang out? Like she contacted us. So like she initiated, she contacted us. I think I'm gonna see if she'll come to the park with us and we could hang out and talk. Maybe this is his, I don't know. I kind of would, they have bad compatibility. I was literally about to say that. I kind of would not see them together like at all. But you know what? Opposites do attract. So I'm gonna have her, let's ask to create a hangout, or should we, um, yeah, I think it should prompt us to either do a friendly one or a romantic hangout. And I think I want to do a romantic hangout with her so that we can get to know her a little bit better. Not because we are, you know, sniffing around for money or anything like that. What? Judith has declined hanging out with Rex. Try getting to know her better. Also, a Sim's mood can change the outcome. Sometimes talking in person is the best. Well, that's what we were trying to do. um, that's kind of what we were trying to do. Let's send a playful text to her, and then should we send a flirty selfie? Okay, let's do it. That might not be a bad idea. I mean, again, like I said, she's the one that initiated it. We had nothing to do. We were literally minding our own business at work, so she obviously knows him. Okay. That's an interesting. photo. Let me also make it a little bit brighter. Let's do Goofy. Okay, not that Goofy. Let's do, yeah, that one's good. I'm not sure that I like the, yeah, we'll just do it right here. Awesome. Yes, look at that. Oh, and that's perfect. She wants to go to Magnolia Blossom, which is where I wanted to take her. So that's perfect. She said, let's go out and have some fun. Yes, I could also probably do a quick makeover on her because I'm just going to be honest. I think she looks, I just think her hair is strange. Alright, so both of these my lovebirds are at the park. They are doing some cloud watching together. I did a little makeover on Miss Ford here, and I also made her into a young adult. Maybe she had some sort of genetic modification going on. I'm sure she could afford that sort of surgery. But they're just enjoying their time together. I don't know what's going to happen between these two. If I'm being perfectly honest, I did not see this on the bingo card for Rex. Like, at all. I did not expect him to bag a baddie. But you know what? I'm here for it. I really am. I think she likes the sort of medical career, you know what I mean? Like, very low-key guys. I like that. Maybe she doesn't want to date anyone that's in the, I guess, Sim Hollywood scene. So I'm here for it. I think we'll just call it a video. I don't know if this is something that you guys are interested in seeing more of. If you all want to see more vanilla style gameplay, I definitely have enjoyed it. I don't know. I like kind of getting back to my roots. I mean, I have played Sims 4 vanilla all the way up to really this year, with a few exceptions, but for the most part, it's been very vanilla. So, not the pop here. The pop is here. Oh my gosh. She's probably mad too, because she's like, I just want to do like nice things without the paparazzi around, but okay. I actually like how she turned out. I think she's really pretty. Um, she's not a bad looking sim, just, you know, but I did change a few things. And I got rid of that hair. I think that hair suits her a little bit better. But anyway, with that being said, we are going to call it a video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you liked this. Let me know also if you, you know, like to play with custom content and mods versus vanilla. I'd love to know, but I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye.